Yeah, you should always be worried, but like, is there anybody driving the bus? I think that's what people should realize is that there's not really anybody driving the bus. Like there's people trying to drive the bus, but they don't know how to drive. I think some smart business people are going to have some success. I think as they have success, there's going to be proportional success in the underground scenes. Hamilton Morris, a couple years ago at what was the San Francisco conference called Discovery Sessions, he was on stage and saying, like, effectively saying, like, boo hoo, so what if billionaires are going to fund your psychedelic research that you've wanted funded forever? Like, you get to know more about psychedelics. And I tend to agree because, for the longest time, no federal funding. We're starting to see some drips of federal and state funding for this stuff, but it was all philanthropy, which isn't really great science either. It's, really unbiased science comes from government funding and universities kind of like being really ruthless with each other about that stuff. So, like, we're going to keep seeing new drugs. Leonard famously, had a conversation with me on my show ages ago. This kind of, it's cheaper now than ever to do chemistry. It's cheaper than ever to distribute. With AI, we're going to find all sorts of new molecules and routes to create them that are probably cheaper too. So we're going to see this like brave new world of drug use where there's so many substances out there that we're going to have to deal with in the underground.